Hello, cheerful friends. Welcome back to Life Cheers. We are doing a new series with this book, 1001 Reasons Why It's Great to be Catholic. We're going to be doing about 1 or 2 videos a week, with each video being one reason why. And if we do one video a week, it'll take just under 2 decades to do this. But if we do 2 videos a week, it'll take just under a decade, which is pretty wild. But I'm gonna read the intro for you to just bring us into the realm of what this is gonna hold, the beauty that it's gonna have. The Catholic Church is the most maligned institution in the world today. No day goes by without some form of public attack being leveled against her, especially in the mainstream media. Some of these attacks are justified, many of them are not. Of course, none of this is any surprise to Catholics who take their faith seriously, nor is it anything new. It's been going on for over 2,000 years. Christ himself warned us to expect this when he said, "If they have called the master of the house Beelzebul, how much more will they malign those of his household?" Catholics are accustomed to having their church and faith attacked. For many centuries, the attack came from Jews who rejected Christ as the Messiah, Muslims who denied the Trinity and the divinity of Christ, and Protestants who protested against a myriad of Catholic teachings. In more recent centuries, atheists and secularists have ramped up their own attacks, seeking to marginalize the influence of the Catholic Church in society and erase God from the public sphere. Secularism continues to advance with ever-increasing strides, aided and abetted by media and entertainment industries pushing ever more aggressively their anti-God agenda. Unfortunately, sometimes we Catholics are our own worst enemies, providing plenty of fodder for external opponents to point their fingers at. Sins committed in the name of truth, as Pope St. John Paul II once put it, have too often blotted our history. More recently, the scandal of child sexual abuse has destroyed innumerable innocent lives, brought much of the church into disrepute, and demoralized good and faithful Catholics everywhere. Meanwhile, many other Catholics in positions of power and authority have failed in their obligations to live, teach, and pass on the Catholic faith authentically, causing countless others to permanently turn their backs on the Church. These recent scandals have provided further ammunition to the Church's opponent to perpetuate new anti-Catholic black myths, while never acknowledging the enormous good the Catholic Church has done over the centuries, or her many apologies for her failings. At the same time, these same critics seem to be strangely silent when it comes to the sins of others, especially those committed by anti-Catholic movements and regimes from the 18th to 21st centuries. This silence is deafening. However, it is not all doom and gloom. Good things are happening and signs of hope are appearing in many places throughout the Church. While scandal and corruption will always remain a problem, Catholics need not to be silent. Catholics need not to be silent about the good things. This leads us to the purpose of this book, to tell people about the great things, in fact, 1001 great things about being Catholic. Why 1001 great things? Years ago, I saw a news report about the growth of Pentecostalism in Latin America. One fiery pastor had at the back of his church a pamphlet entitled 25 Reasons Why You Are No Longer Catholic. I became upset when I saw this, and wanted to produce my own response. Naturally, I wanted this response to be both comprehensive and overwhelming. Hence, the thought of collecting and publishing 1001 Reasons Why It's Great to Be Catholic. More than most, non-Catholics should find this book of great interest. This book does not want to hide the bad things that have happened in the Catholic Church. Rather, it simply wants to proclaim to the world what are the many great things about her. In the age of the new evangelization, we should no longer simply cower under the relentless attacks against our church and faith, but be willing and able to stand confidently and proclaim loudly why it's great to be Catholic. It's not about triumphalism, it's about truth. And it's always a great time to proclaim the truth. The author is Robert M. Haddad. And yeah, that is the introduction to this book, which we will be reading one reason at least every week, 1 to 2 reasons every week about why it's great to be Catholic. And if we do 2 a week, it will take us just over 9.5 years to finish this up. So this is a long series. I hope you're in it for the long run. My great and cheerful friends, have a wonderful day, and God bless you.